I would like you to picture Agnes. Agnes is 65 years old. She just retired and she's living life to the fullest. She loves traveling with her husband Paul and enjoys going to the park with her grandchildren. But she also looks forward to the end of the day when their parents come and pick them back up again. 5 years later, and Agnes is experiencing some memory loss. It starts off relatively unremarkable. She can't remember where she left her keys or the name of the neighbor's son who's been coming to mow her lawn every summer for the past 4 years. Flash forward another 8 years, and things for Agnes have gone from bad to worse. She no longer remembers how to dress or feed herself. She hardly recognizes her grandchildren, not even Paul, her husband of 50 years. And they in turn have to watch helplessly as Agnes loses her sense of self with each passing day. Agnes has Alzheimer's disease. It is a neurodegenerative disease that currently has no cure, not even a treatment. And why is that? Well, mostly because we still do not exactly understand how or why Alzheimer's develops. There are several hypotheses trying to explain the cause of this disease. I've been investigating the inflammation hypothesis. It focuses on the interaction and communication between the neurons, the main cells of the brain, and the microglia, the immune cells of the brain. You see, in a healthy brain, neurons and microglia are good buddies. They talk to each other, they send cell signaling packages back and forth. Ultimately, they help each other out. In an Alzheimer's brain, however, they've had a falling out. The relationship has become toxic. Microglia are continuously activated and they release excessive amounts of these cell signaling packages to the point that they start damaging and killing the neurons. The damaged neurons in turn also release certain cell signaling packages that can activate more microglia. So we end up with this self-perpetuating cycle of damaged neurons and overactivated microglia. So how do we stop this vicious cycle? One way is to interrupt it at activation. After all, if microglia are not activated, then they won't kill neurons. I've been studying a protein called mitochondrial transcription factor A, or TFAM for short. It is one of the cell signaling packages that is released by damaged cells and that can activate immune cells in the rest of the body. So maybe TFAM is also a cell signaling package in the brain. Specifically, I've been studying the receptors that TFAM binds to on microglia to activate them. Knowing these receptors may provide us with potential targets for inhibiting excessive neuronal damage. So maybe we can finally give hope to people like Agnes who are suffering from Alzheimer's disease and provide them with a treatment that allows them to keep their memories and above all their sense of self. Thank you.